So this is day 18 and I'm Alok Srivastava. So today the objectives of the day is to understand NIC teaming or bonding. It's a very small topic, very interesting and very important from your examination perspective. So let's first understand what exactly is teaming. So we have one NIC, right? Like you can see it on the screen. If I have one NIC which is working properly, but for some reasons might be it's not he's the NIC is not capable of handling the load, or in case I have fears that which are genuine fears that if this NIC goes down, what will happen? So what I can do, I can combine multiple NICs and assign them a single IP address. So combining together different network links or NIC to provide a logical link for either a better throughput or for redundancy is known as bonding, is known as channel bonding, Ethernet bonding, NIC teaming, link aggregation, port trunking. So these are all the names which are given to the bonding. So conceptually in Linux kernel it is referred as bonding, and it is controlled by a user space daemon teamd. I'll just show it to you. So what I have, if I show you my machine here, if I give if config, I have got some multiple interfaces. Now I have added these interfaces. One interface is having the actual IP address. These two interfaces, I intend to combine these two into one logical space, teaming. So let's understand how to do it. So let's see it, how I can do all this. So there are multiple ways of configuring it, configure the teaming. So if I give a very simple command here, I'll show it to you. If I give a nmcli connection show, you will see the actual connections here. So I don't have any connection with team or something like that. So to be very simple, like to use all the default settings, I can simply combine or create the teaming in just 3 or 4 steps. So first step is, let me create a team interface. So nmcli, again simple, connection add type, and any point of time connection type, you can write a type here and just press tabs 2 times. It will show you the different connection types available. So obviously I will be going for the team. So I give a team here. I can assign the IP also, say IP4. I give IP of 10, say 10.10.10.10/8, and I can also specify the gateway 10.10.10.1, anything. So I had just added a connection. So if I again give this, you will see a team interface coming up here. So the connection is there with all the default setting, but I need to add what? I need to add my these two NICs into that connection. So I copy the first one. It's very simple. So the connection is there, but it doesn't have any devices here. So I can give a nmcli connection add type. So now I am adding a interface in the team. So it will be a team slave. I give a team slave, right? Interface name, if name, paste the name which I had copied from there, right? Master is team, in which interface it is actually going to be added. So team, which is already there, connection name. Repeat the same step with second interface. First I had added this of 992, second interface 216. So just copy the command, copy the command, use it, just replace this with a new name. So interface name, it's again the slave. So the name will be same. I can even assign it a name, or we call it like your if name I had already added, it is again added. So nmcli connection add type team slave, interface name the actual NIC, and master is the team which I had already created. So if I show you nmcli connection show, it's showing me that nmcli team, the team is coming up, and these two devices are coming up, team slave. Now I just need to make it up. Make sure you have to make the connection up. Team connection is up. So how can I verify it? So if I give it now, you will see the difference here. nmcli connection show. So the team device is coming up here, and I can check using the nmcli device status, and I can also give a if config here. You will see nm team, and the IP address is coming up here. So this device is actually in the backend connected to two interfaces. So I can use a team dctl team nm, whatever the name is, as I hadn't specified the name, nm hyphen team. So use the same name, nm team, and say status. Oh, sorry, status first. State. See here. So by default it is round robin, as I hadn't specified any runner. So by default it will take round robin. That means first, if I do a ping here, ping of 10.10.10.10, the data, the pings will be round robin to one time it will be going to this interface, other time it will be going to this interface. So which I press Control C here, and if I give a if config here, you might see here these are the two. So approximately same number of packets. So if I do a ping once more, it should be increased approximately in equal numbers, because by default it is round robin. So see here, I am doing a ping once again. I press Control C. So as it is round robin, so see here it will be increased. Yeah, 229, 224. They will be increased in the round robin method. So that's the easiest way of configuring team interface. Then here the point is, what is a runner? If I give this command, you'll find a runner. What is a runner? So runner is how it defines how the teaming is going to share the data with the interfaces. So the method in which the data is being shared between the interfaces is known as the runner. So a runner can be a broadcast, that means the data will be given to both the devices. Round robin, which is there in our case, that means data is transmitted on ports in turns, 1 1 1 1. Active backup. Active backup means the data will be given to the one interface. In case that interface is down, then the backup one will automatically become the active. Then fourth is the load balancer, and the fifth one is the link aggregation control protocol. So there are 5 runners in which you can configure. So let's see how can I change my runner, because from your examination perspective, examiner might ask you that I want the teaming to be configured in this manner, that in case the one interface goes down, only then the next should come up. So you should understand, okay, he's asking for active backup. So now let's see how to configure it in an active backup mode. Okay, so we had learned how to configure the teaming on the default round robin method, which is very easy stuff. Now let's see how to configure your teaming in a active backup mode. So if I again give the if config, again the same interfaces are coming up. I have just removed the configuration meanwhile. So it's not, there is no team interface as such now. nmcli connection show. So first thing first, I'll create do a man teamd.conf. This is how you should be doing the stuff. You need to play smart. You need not to cram all the things. Normally chances are that you will be getting all the configurations and the parameters somewhere in the help files. So first do the tmd.conf, scroll down a bit, you will have some examples coming up here. Here it is. So just copy your desired runner. So I want to have my runner as active backup. So I copy this up till here. That's it. Come out. Now give the command nmcli connection add connection name, anything, say team 0. It can be any name. Type team, obviously same stuff. Type team and interface name, say I can specify a name here, team 0. Now comes the part config. I explicitly specified the backslash so that you can see the whole command here. Config will specify your runner. You put a quote here, curly braces, paste the stuff here, put one more quote and make a single quote. That's all. You have just configured a team interface with an active backup runner. Now again I need to assign it an IP address. So nmcli, same stuff now. Nothing will change here now. nmcli connection mod team 0 IPv4 dot addresses, anything, say same address. I'm using 10.10.10.10/8. I can specify the gateway if I wish. I'm not doing it right now, and it has to be manual IP, so I can specify nmcli connection modify team 0 and IPv4 dot method manual. This is very important. So now again I have to add the interfaces. So if I give a if config here, so these, see here, the team interface is coming up. I have to add these two. So I just copy the first one. It is a slave. So now I give the command nmcli connection add. Type will be team slave. Same stuff. Team slave. Connection name you can specify. Con name can be anything. Say I say one. It can be anything. 1, which interface is participating, if name, paste it, and which is the master. So master is team 0. That's all. Now you have to repeat the same thing. Just change this name, connection name, and the interface name. So my interface I had used 992, so that means I will be using 216 now. So I copy this, the second interface, repeat the same command, just replace this with the 216 and connection name should be Eno2. That's all. It's done. So if I give a nmcli connection show, you will see I have got Eno1 and Eno2 coming up here. And I need to make my connections up, otherwise it won't work. So if I give the command here, I'll show it to you. teamdctl, team 0 is my machine name. These are coming up. Active backup. Runner is active backup now. It's changed. And make sure you just enable even though it's there. So I make it Eno1, Eno2 and team 0 successfully. So now if I ping it, the connection will be going. If you see here, it will show you, in fact, active ported is 992, means whatever data will be coming on, it will be coming on 992. So if I do a if config here, it's approximately 38 here, received packets, and it is 63. So if I try to do a ping here, chances are that I should be getting it on the 992. So let's do some ping, or say it's receiving some data there. I do a control C, if config 992, it's 41. So it will be working in an active backup mode. And in case you want to see all the options, there is a very interesting command, team nl team 0 and your options. So we'll show you everything related to this. The mode is active backup, active port is 3, everything will be coming up here. So the teaming is very important. Then the other way of configuring it is that you can also use the nmcli, because this is the nmcli that you are using, but you can configure everything using the nmcli. So let's see how can I configure the teaming using the nmcli command line tool. Okay, so let's see how can I configure the same stuff using the nmcli. Very simple. It's up to you which method you use. Just write nmcli, press enter, edit a connection, activate a connection, what exactly you want to do. So obviously I will be using that. I should be editing a connection, right? Quit is the option here. I do a edit a connection. What I want to do, I want to add. I click on the add. So these are my two interfaces here. One is the normal one. So I click on add. So I click on the bond or bridge or what. I say team. Choose the team. Create. Give it any name. Profile name. Team 0. Device. You can specify it. Or team 0. Okay, now which interfaces to add? You can add the interfaces here straight away. So I can specify my name here and can specify the IPv4 configurations also. See here. Here it is, automatic or show. You can specify it. So from here you can write your JSON entries. So I'm not doing it. So here, manual IPs like this. Now you can specify your IP address, gateway and everything. Add. So I specify the IP 10.10.10.10, right? So specify the IP address. I can specify my gateway here also 10 dot, sorry, like this 10.10.10.1. So I specified my IP. That's all. And then I need to add the your interfaces, because unless there is an interface there, I can actually can do a OK here and then come back. There is no issue in it. So there is a team device coming up here. Now I can select the team device, go here and then add the slaves. Add. So which type of slave? Ethernet, right? So profile name, I can specify it. Device, you can specify your slaves. It's very simple stuff. So I can show it to you here from here. Your device name should be coming up here. Profile name, I can say Inno1, and you can specify the device. You can see all the things. Add it again the JSON format, and the device name should be coming up here. So you need to write your device names here. So either I can do a OK here. I'll just show it to you. So Inno1 is there, but it doesn't have any device. So I'll just come out of this initially. I do a OK here. I do a quit. So if I do a nmcli connection show, team 0 is there, Inno1 is there, one device is being added to 216. I can add another one also. So if I do a nmcli team D CTL team 0 state. So see, one address has been added. So in the same manner I can add the second one also, Inno2. So you can use nmcli, it's solely up to you, but practically using the nmcli will be much more easier for you to work. And as I have told you, configuring your, so it's very simple stuff. Configuring your teaming or a team device is very important, and it is a part of your exam objective. So it's a small day, but the teaming option is very important. So you should do the practice of how to configure the team devices. So there in the exam you will be asked to configure a team device or a team interface with the specific runner. So you need to remember how to take help from this. That's all for the day. A small day, as I had told you earlier. I'll see you in the next class. Bye bye.